There are countless stories throughout the British Isles of legends and folklore around White Lady ghosts that haunt specific places. There's one about where I am right now, a White Lady ghost that haunts this very field in West Orchard, just outside St Athan in the Vale of Glamorgan. But hers is a slightly different one, because with her, what we have is an outstanding backstory as to who she was and how it was that she came to haunt this location. Many centuries ago, a daughter of the powerful Gilbert de Clare, Duke of Gloucester, Earl of all Glamorgan, married Jasper Berkerolles.
She was very beautiful and well connected, and her marriage to Berkerolles made him the subject of much jealousy amongst his more unscrupulous friends. Berkerolles and these dubious friends soon went on overseas expeditions to fight in the Second Crusade, and the whole time they taunted him mercilessly, suggesting that while he was away fighting the Saracen, his bride was being comforted by a rival, his neighbour Sir Gilbert Dumfreville of East Orchard Castle, known to be desired by many women. At first, Berkerolles just ignored these taunts, but as time progressed and the ugliness of war opened his eyes to the darker side of human nature, he began to grow suspicious. Those suspicions ate away at him until he found himself completely consumed by them.
And that doubt, that possibility that maybe he was punching above his weight and that maybe she was attracted to his rival, who was known to be desirable to women, started to eat away at him. And by the time he returned from the war, he was utterly consumed with jealousy. She pleaded her innocence. She told him how she had been nothing but devoted to him, but the madness had set in and he was deaf to reason, and he condemned her to a particularly ugly doom. He had a pit dug in the field we were just walking through, had her thrown into it and buried up to her neck, and she was refused food or drink.
Her sister pleaded to be allowed to visit her. To this Sir Jasper agreed on condition that no food or drink be conveyed to the condemned lady. And so every morning as dawn broke, the sister would visit her. She would approach through the dew-soaked grass, wearing heavy silken stockings, which soaked up the water as she passed. She would then stand close enough for her sister to be able to suck the moisture out of the folds of cloth, without arousing the suspicion of the onlooking guards. By this daily act, she is able to sustain her unfortunate sister for another 10 days. But for all her devotion, it was not enough to save Lady Berkerolles.
When Sir Jasper came to his senses to sufficiently realise the mistake he had made, it was too late. He was so racked with guilt and with remorse that he went quite mad, and not too long afterwards died himself of a broken heart. So, rather a sad tale, I don't mind admitting, but seeing the remains of this castle, overgrown, festooned with ivy, with trees growing through the middle of buildings, roofs collapsed, you do get a very strong sense that something very sad and tragic has happened here.